Back when I used to lead pre-marriage workshops, one of the activities that I had couples do is to make a list of 10 things they love about their partner, and then make a list of 10 things they love about themselves. And it never failed that people had an easy time coming up with 10 things they loved about their partner, but they often struggled to come up with even a few things that they loved about themselves. This is a fairly common predicament. The reason for that exercise is that no matter how much you love your partner, when times get rough, as they often do, a strong self-esteem and self-love makes for a better relationship, whether it be a romantic relationship or a friendship or family. When we feel better about ourselves, we are less defensive and don't take things as personally. We're better able to focus on the problem or the situation at hand and finding a solution without causing harm to the other person. I would encourage you to try this exercise at home. If you don't have a romantic partner, that's fine. You can do this with any relationship. For example, first make a list of 10 things you love about your best friend. And when you make that list, you are really just priming the pump. So keep that energy flowing and write 10 more things that you love about yourself. If you struggle with making that list, you may want to dig a little deeper. Ask God to give you some guidance. As you go about your day, look for the things that you appreciate about yourself and cultivate some gratitude for those things. Maybe even meditate on them. When Jesus said, "Love others as yourself," that means the greater love you have for yourself, the greater love you'll have for others. These two things are in direct relationship to each other. If we are constantly giving to others without giving to ourselves, we can easily become burnt out. Many Christians seem to believe that humility means never focusing on yourself or not thinking too highly of yourself. The definition of humility is freedom from pride or arrogance. Sometimes not wanting to be prideful can keep us from being our best selves. But loving yourself is not the same as pride or arrogance. Loving yourself means recognizing that you are just as worthy of love and respect as any of God's children. And you are. If you struggle with loving yourself, you might want to try practicing Sabbath. We can become so wrapped up in doing things for others that we neglect ourselves in the process. For me, the practice of Sabbath means stopping the endless doing and giving and spending some time just in relationship with God, loving God and receiving from God. It's allowing God to fill you up again, to fill you with divine love so that you have more love to give others. Self-care is not selfish. Actually, caring for yourself is the best gift you can give to others, because when you love yourself completely, you have more love to give to those around you. And just remember, we are not human doings. We are human beings. And sometimes it is more than okay to just be. In Jesus' encounter with the sisters Mary and Martha at their house, Martha was upset because she felt like she was doing all the work of preparing dinner, and her sister Mary was just being lazy by sitting at Jesus' feet and not helping her. Jesus responded to Martha's complaints by saying, "Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, which will not be taken from her." So if you are feeling worried or distracted by many things, if you feel like your cup is empty and you don't have much left to give, if you find yourself often giving to others but not receiving much in return, I hope you will take some time to sit at Jesus' feet, slow or stop the frenetic pace of daily life, and just receive as much love from the divine as you can possibly contain. Allow God to fill up your cup until it overflows with love for self and others. And if there is someone in your life that you recognize is constantly giving to others, maybe give them some of your love, and maybe send them this video so that they too, like Mary, can choose the better part which will not be taken from them. Love you guys. See you next time.